right, let's begin. My name is Caroline Sprance. I am the Client Solutions Manager, and with me today is Director of Business Development, Jeff Cohen.
Thanks for having me, Caroline. Good morning, everybody.
So during the demonstration, please feel free to take advantage of the chat feature within this webinar to submit your questions. And at the conclusion of this demonstration, we will address any questions not currently included in our FAQ document and provide an update to our remote depot resource page. All right, so if you have colleagues that were not able to join us today, we will be recording this webinar and posting to our resource page as well. So please feel free to share, and we hope that you find it very helpful. So we're going to be reviewing these remote depot features with you today. So with Remote Depot, you can participate virtually in depositions, mediations, or arbitrations from the comfort of your home. With a webcam-equipped device, all participants can be viewed virtually and in real time. We're going to review a number of the features in Remote Depot, but I just want to highlight a few right here. Remote Depot provides a secure, dedicated virtual room for an unlimited number of participants, including your remote court reporter. You can receive a text stream of the testimony from the reporter as well. And in addition, you will have a Remote Depot technical support team available as needed for the entirety of your deposition. So let's review how easy it is to conduct a Remote Depot event. Our scheduling team will circulate an invitation to all participants, inviting them to test the connection in advance of the deposition. And then on the day of the deposition, participants can log in by simply clicking the link provided in the email invitation. It really is as simple as clicking a link to join. So what you can see here are multiple participants, but you also have the option of pinning or spotlighting the witness frame so that the view shows only the witness. And of course, any participant can turn their camera off and/or mute their microphone. Remote Depot has a chat feature, which allows participants to chat with a group and share exhibits. So I'm going to switch to a live event just to demonstrate how easy it is to share exhibits with participants. I'm going to turn off my camera right here, turn it on in the platform just so we can see what everything would look like. All right, I've clicked the link. I'm now joined into a live event. I'm going to hover over the bottom and start my video. Hi, folks. And we're going to go in and take a look at how easy it is to submit exhibits. You click on your chat bar down here. It will pop up this window here. And your digital exhibits can be presented during questioning by a simple drag and drop, or you can click this file icon. We recommend that you create a dedicated folder on your desktop with the exhibits you want to introduce for ease. And it's helpful to name the files by the witness's name and exhibit number. I'll just give you a quick look, and you can see that I created this on my own desktop. I named it our exhibit webinar, and then I named each one of the exhibits I'm ready to showcase as Smith, Exhibit 15, etc. Note that you can rename these on the fly if you need it to. You can just click and adjust your name as needed. So as I had mentioned, introduce an exhibit is as simple as you could drag and drop, or you could click the file button and put it right into the chat box. And it publishes your exhibit to all participants, including your court reporter. Now, once this exhibit is shared with the group, including the court reporter, participants can just click on this particular document to simply download. And then they save it to their desktop or folder, and they open it from there. All file formats can be shared, and individual file sizes as large as 500 megabytes can be accommodated. Now, at the conclusion of the deposition, your court reporter will mark the deposition exhibits with an official exhibit stamp and then submit those to U.S. Legal Support production team. Our team then produces your transcript with the reporter's certificate, hyperlinks all exhibits to the transcripts, and produces to each ordering parties. Of course, Those files are also available to all ordering parties in the U.S. Legal Support Client Portal 24/7, wherever you are, digitally, anywhere in the world. Now, lastly, you do have the option of requesting that your deposition or proceedings be recorded. I'm going to turn my camera off here and just come right back in over here. Now, if you would like to engage in one of our professional legal videographers to participate in the proceedings to capture the testimony, they will sync the video with the final timestamp transcript and provide a trial-ready package with all hyperlinked exhibits and transcript files included. Now, for those of you that may be conducting multiple depos on one case or want to maintain a central digital collection of exhibits for a complex matter, we do suggest our Instant Exhibit Plus product. Now at this time, I'm going to let Jeff walk us through, or have Jeff walk us through, he's quite the expert, to use how easy it is to use Instant Exhibit Plus.
Thank you, Caroline. As you can see, there was a little bit of lag on the video feed that Caroline was displaying there. We're hosting this demonstration on a webinar platform, and due to the increased remote meetings caused by current public health concerns, these platforms are experiencing a significant saturation. And as a result, webinar platforms are throttling the bandwidth currently, and some users may at times experience lag or performance degradation. Users will not experience this when using Remote Depo, since it's not a webinar platform. Now, to talk about Instant Exhibit Plus. Instant Exhibit Plus is capable of handling the most complex matter, regardless of the volume or number of parties involved in your litigation. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Instant Exhibit Plus platform here, and I'm going to shut off my webcam as well so we can focus strictly on the platform itself. Just a moment here. Okay. So Instant Exhibit Plus is the tool of choice on a number of large, ongoing, complex cases we've managed, including the Millennium Tower matter in San Francisco. During this case, U.S. Legal Support facilitated the simultaneous sharing of exhibits with participants in San Francisco, Los Angeles, London, and New York. For today's demonstration, we are going to use the U.S. v. Kenneth Lay matter, so that when you first log in, your screen view would actually be seeing your litigation name, as well as two separate folders that you can currently see on your screen. You'll have a shared exhibit folder and a private folder. Now, the shared exhibit folder is where you will find exhibits which have already been introduced in depositions during the litigation. The private folder is where you and your team can upload potential exhibits you may introduce during the depositions. Now, in order to introduce any exhibits during a deposition, you'll need to first upload them into your private folder. We advise doing so prior to the date of the deposition as part of your depo prep. However, you can also upload documents on the fly during the deposition if need be. Your private folders are protected and they have restricted access, which allow only members of your team who you designate to view the contents. No other party involved in the case can view or download the documents that you uploaded into your private folder. Now, in order to start this demonstration process, we're going to go ahead and select the private folder. And once the folder has been selected on your computer, you'll be able to create individual subfolders for all of your upcoming deponents. To do so, you'll simply move your mouse to the top right of the screen and select New and select Folder. Now, once you have selected New and Folder, you'll be prompted to enter some information. We recommend naming the folder the deponent's first and last name, as well as the date of the deposition. Next, you'll also invite the rest of your team to access the folder. You can add as many or as few team members as necessary by entering their email addresses separated by a semicolon. And you also are able to invite members if you have a joint defense counsel to join your folder as well. Once you have all of your team members listed, you can assign their permission level to the folder. We recommend leaving everyone as an editor so that they can assist you by uploading, downloading, viewing, and removing documents in the depo prep process. Next, you'll hit Create, and you're done establishing the folder. You'll see a green notification banner pop up at the top of your screen, notifying you that the folder was created successfully. And you'll also see that the folder now appears on your screen. So the next step in the process would be actually selecting the deponent folder that you just created and uploading any potential exhibits that you may wish to use during the deposition in this area here. Any documents that you upload will begin to appear in this section, but as you can see, since we have no documents, the folder is empty. Introduction of the uploaded exhibits in your private folders is solely at your discretion. You only need to introduce and share those exhibits which you wish to review with the witness. Now, to upload documents, you will select the upload icon on the top right of your screen, and you have the option of either uploading an individual file or an entire folder from your computer or other source. You can upload any file type you'd like, up to 5 GB per individual file. And once the file upload is complete, you will receive an alert at the top of the screen. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm actually going to jump up one level to our private folder once again. We're going to utilize the Kenneth Lay folder as an example. As you can see, our team has gone through the process of uploading a few potential exhibits to use in our deposition. We recommend using a naming designation that makes it very easy for you to quickly locate your exhibit and introduce it during the proceedings. Now, if your case has an established consecutive exhibit numbering, our production team will later rename the exhibits which were introduced, ensuring that the file names match the correct format and number. You can also rename the exhibits after they've been uploaded if you so choose to do so by hovering over the document and selecting the Rename tab. Once you've uploaded all of your potential exhibits, your process is complete. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the day of the deposition. I'm going to go ahead and open up a second web browser window. And here we're going to demonstrate what you do if you're attending the deposition as a passive participant. First step is selecting the Shared Exhibit folder. Now remember, this is the folder that all parties will have ongoing access to for the duration of the case. You'll see that there are folders already created by U.S. Legal Support's team listing the deponent's name and the date of the deposition when it went forward. All you need to do is select the folder for the deponent you are attending the deposition of, and you're ready to view all the exhibits as they're introduced in real time. The folder will be empty because no exhibits have been introduced yet, and you'll leave this browser window open for the duration of the deposition, and you'll be notified whenever an exhibit is ready for viewing. Now we're going to jump back over to the questioning attorney view. If you are leading the questioning during the deposition and plan to introduce exhibits, you'll need to select your private folder and find the witness-specific folder that your team has created and select that folder. As you can see, we are currently in our witness folder, and you will leave this page open for the duration of the deposition. When the time comes for you to introduce an exhibit, you'll simply hover over that document, scroll your mouse to the right side of the screen and select More Options, then hit Move or Copy. You'll be prompted with two options. If you select the Move button at the bottom, your exhibit will be removed from your private folder and placed into the shared folder. However, by selecting the Copy button, you'll instead leave the original file in your private folder while still moving a copy to the shared folder for all participants to see. So here we will select the Shared Exhibit folder and select the deponent being deposed, who is Kenneth Lay, and then hit Copy. A green notification banner will alert me that the process is complete, and during the questioning, I will simply announce to the rest of the participants that the exhibit has been introduced and they are able to view the document. To show you what that looks like for the parties receiving the exhibit, let's go ahead and jump back over to our passive participant web view. While on this page, all you need to do is simply refresh the browser window and you'll be able to see the exhibit. Once you see the exhibit on your screen, you can click directly on the document to view it on the web. If you would like, you're also able to download this document to your computer or open it in another program if you would like by using the icon from the top right of your screen. To exit viewing the document, simply click the X. So let's go ahead and introduce another exhibit to demonstrate this process once again. So I'm going to jump back over to the private folder in the questioning attorney view. To introduce Exhibit B, I'm going to hover over the link, scroll to the right and select More Options, select Move or Copy, and then select the folder for today's deposition located in the Shared Exhibit folder. So I'll search in the documents here, find today's shared folder, and select Copy. Again, that green notification banner has popped up on my screen to alert me that the process is complete. I now announce to the rest of the participants that the document is ready for viewing. Now let's jump back over to our passive participant web view in my other browser window, and I'll refresh the web page once again. As you can see, the second exhibit is now listed on your screen. From here, again, you can click on the document to view it on the web. You can also download it to your computer or open it up in another program by using the icons on the top right of your screen. When you're done viewing the document, simply click the X to return to the previous page. All file formats can be shared, and individual file sizes as large as 5 gigabytes can be accommodated using Instant Exhibit Plus. It's that simple. Now, for those of you who wish to focus solely on the questioning during the deposition itself, we can provide a deposition technician who will assist in the exhibit management process and introduction. Our deposition technician is an active participant during your deposition, and they will handle the introduction and digital sharing of all the exhibits at your direction.
Thanks so much, Jeff. All right, so in our current work from home situation, many of us are adapting to what is the new normal and the challenges that it presents, which are sometimes unique and sometimes a little bit funny as well. We wanted to share with you just a couple of recommendations and best practices. So something to note, it's important to do a connection test, and we suggest we do that the day prior just to make sure that everything is going in smoothly. Your Wi-Fi is running at, or your hardwire is running at a decent pace. You can do a speed test check. We have on our screen here a quick website you could go to do that speed test check. We suggest a speed of about 500 megabytes per second. We do suggest, as we both mentioned, that you preload any exhibits into a folder that you've already dedicated on your laptop or your whatever device you're using for that day of the deposition in anticipation of marking it. And then on the day of the deposition, to log in about 15 minutes earlier, so just to make sure that everything is sorted and set to go so that when you start your deposition, you start off just running like you would if you were in a face-to-face deposition itself. A couple of things we want to note: try to keep your background fairly clean. You want to be the center of attention on your own camera, so make sure that there's no distractions. Just a simple painting, maybe just some bookshelf, something that is clean and clear and isn't the forefront of what people are looking at. And then, of course, dress in a professional attire, at least from the waist up, because that's what people will see, just like you would if you were in a face-to-face. And then mute your microphone, your external devices, cell phone, television, email notifications. That way, during the proceedings, you don't have things that are drawing your attention away, looking at other things, so that you are fully focused and not distracted by all the other things that are out there and keeping us busy. And then if you have children or fur babies, help to keep them occupied as well. You know, maybe give your dog a chew toy or that Kong filled with peanut butter to keep them delighted during the entirety of the proceedings. Or maybe there's that great movie that's out there that is like the star movie that always wins. Maybe put that on for your kid as well. So just keep everybody as fully occupied so that they are also engaged in something, so that your focus is not drawn away from where you're at. We do have a few other additional services that can help keep you on track with your remote solutions for depositions. U.S. Legal Support also offers a full suite of litigation support services, including record retrieval services. No one knows records like we do, I swear. As a result of our strategically placed hubs across the country and our robust digital infrastructure, our record retrieval services continue to be available and fully operational nationwide. We also have interpreting and translation services. U.S. Legal Support has a team of more than 3,000 interpreters fluent in a vast range of languages, including ASL, American Sign Language, from Afghani to Zulu. Also, we have you covered. And then we offer trial services. So for those of you that may be working to maintain your trial preparation schedule in the midst of our current challenges, we also offer online jury research and consulting services through our trial division, Decision Quest. And then we continue to offer our transcription services as well. Perhaps you have virtual meetings or business recordings that you need transcribed. Our team of professional transcriptionists can provide a transcript with quick turnaround times. You can learn more about all of these services that we offer on our website at uslegalsupport.com. Thank you so much for spending the time with us today to review both Remote Depo and Instant Exhibit Plus. If you have additional questions related to our remote solutions or would like to learn more about any of our other services, please feel free to contact your US Legal Support rep, or you can email us at hello@uslegalsupport.com. That's here on our slide. Please write it down for any other questions that you would like answered. And again, seriously, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all continued health and sanity, and we'll see you on the remote side.
Have a great day, everyone.